Hi, guys. All right. So let me make sure y'all can hear me. I think y'all can. All right. Awesome. All right, guys. So this is a requested video from one of my Patreon members in the Naturally Fashionable Patreon community. Shout out to all of the members of the fashion community where we are leveling up and living our best lives. Okay, so the community is all about building our self-esteem, making sure that we are improving every passion, career, our love lives, absolutely everything we are trying to improve. And so welcome, and a special welcome to my Patreon members. Y'all rock. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm sorry if y'all know I'm in Kuwait. I live in the Middle East, and the Wi-Fi can be kind of sketchy here from time to time, but I'm gonna roll with it. Hi, everybody coming in. I'm gonna go ahead now and share my screen because I have a little presentation that I want to show you guys as I do this live. But I still want to make sure that y'all see me. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put myself up here in the corner, and then I'm going to do that. So I see some of y'all are still coming in. So I'm just waiting a few seconds for everybody to come in. I hope you guys are having an awesome week. It has been a rocky start to the new year for me, but I am blessed and highly favored. And I thank God that I made it into 2019, and I'm happy you guys made it too. All right. So this is a very important topic because, dating is fun, first of all. I know it's 2019 and things have changed since I was on the market. I'm no longer on the market because I'm a married woman, but I'm still all about looking good, feeling good, and all of that jazz. That hasn't changed. As a woman in my 30s, I'm all about, being the best that I can be. And if I was a single woman, I definitely would be out there single, ready to mingle, okay? Because I'm not one of these women talking about, I'm a strong, independent woman. Yes, I am strong. I am free. I can pay all these bills. But why would I do that? Why would I do that when I have a wonderful man who wants to do that for me? And so I'm all for women empowering themselves, but I'm also all for women getting out there, getting on the dating scene, being feminine, and getting everything that you deserve as a woman. I mean, it is a great time to be a woman. Well, it was before we had all of these crazy things happening in the world and all this conversation about toxic masculinity and all this feminism and all these weird things that really don't do anything but set you up to be lonely for the rest of your life. Being with a spouse is great. You guys know I'm super independent. I'm an entrepreneur. My husband's busy. He's working. And even when he's not working, he has his own individual things that he's working on. So we're super independent, but we love to travel together and we love to be in love. Well, men don't love to be in love as much as women, but he loves me. And so I think dating is impactful, and I think it's important. And if you're not dating, and if you're not being asked out on dates, and you are a single woman, something ain't right. You need to join the community. You need to express your concerns, and we need to talk that thing on out. Because every woman that looks good and that understands what her best assets are should always be pursued by the opposite sex. That's natural. It's a natural thing. And so if you're single and you're not dating, girl, it's time to get out there. and enjoy yourself. You know, a lot of women like to hide behind the "I'm working on myself." Girl, bye, 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 girl. No, you could work on yourself and date. Okay. I don't know who told women you can't work on yourself and date at the same time. Now, if you're broken, you need some counseling, you need therapy, you've been through some trauma in your life, that's something different. For people who have been through some trauma, women who have some baggage, that's a different conversation. But if you are good, you got your career popping, you got your look popping, your body popping, your style is popping, your self-esteem is popping, everything is good, then there's no reason you should not be out here putting yourself out there to date, because that's important. It's fun. It's a wonderful thing to be in the space of masculine men. And so tonight, it's night for me. That's why I say tonight. I know it's daytime for y'all, but today I want to talk about what to wear on a first date in particular, and just what to wear on a date in general. But this is a question that I received in my private fashion community. The link to my private fashion community is in the chat. I just put it there. So let's talk about it. So first of all, when you're thinking about getting ready for a date and you're trying to decide what to wear, I'm assuming that you're going out with a high quality man. There's no need to be going out with a man who cannot afford a date. Okay? A date is not exactly going to meet for coffee or something like that. Like, that's not really a date. A date is like when he comes to your house or wherever you will be and picks you up and opens your door and you get in the car and y'all go somewhere. It's not exactly like, let's meet at Starbucks, or, let's, meet at the park. Like, that's not a date. That's like I don't know, a social get to know me something. A date is when a man takes you out and he pays. All right. So a lot of times when we are getting ready for a date and we're trying to go out, a lot of women have no longer connected with the fact of, or how do I want to say this without sounding really mean? A lot of women just don't know what looks good on their body. Okay, let's just be honest. Take a scroll through Instagram, and in particular, because I'm a big woman, I'm a plus size woman. I've been fat really my whole life, and I've had to learn how to navigate in this dating scene, and I've had to learn how to navigate and look my best and carry myself with a certain type of aura so that I can get the respect that I knew that I deserved. I noticed in particular in the plus size realm, a lot of women just don't know what to put on their body to make it look attractive. They don't care. They live in this kind of, I don't care. I like it. So I'm going to wear it. But let me explain something to you. It doesn't matter if you like it if no one else likes it. Somebody else has to like it, okay? The opposite sex has to like it. So it's not just about what you like, unless you're going to date yourself, okay, and marry yourself. If you're going to date yourself and marry yourself, then it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Now, if you're going to date the opposite sex, you really need to start taking a reflective look at yourself, at your body, at your shape, and start saying to yourself, does this really look good on me? Am I playing up my flaws? Am I showcasing areas of my body that just don't need to be showcased right now upon the first meeting? Am I too trashy with my attire for this particular date? Am I trying too hard? These are things that you need to think about when you are trying to make your first impression, because first impressions are lasting impressions. They really are. And so only wear what looks good on your shape, not what you feel looks good, not what you think looks good. I was going to say ask your friends, but some of y'all friends lie to y'all too. They be like, yeah, sis. And they clearly see that muffin top, on top of your jeans. They clearly see that your stomach is poking out in that dress and that it's not attractive. And that they will still hype you up and they will still boost you up. So you might want to get that mean friend, that friend that is not going to sugarcoat. Like that friend that's blunt, that's going to tell you the truth. That friend that's going to say, no, that looks a little trashy. No, that dress looks a little cheap. No, this dress is not really appropriate for the environment. Or, oh, this doesn't look good on your body. You know, you really need to get some people around you that are going to be honest about your style. You know, you really need that. So if you're going to make a good impression on a first date, especially with the guy that's high quality, you know, this guy has good character so far for what you know, he asked you out, and he seems like he could be a potential, you know, a potential person that you could get to know better. You want to put your best foot forward, and he should be doing the same thing. So only wear what looks good on your body type, okay? Every outfit does not look good on everyone's body type. Because of this area of body positivity, which I'm all for being body positive, but you guys know I do not believe in body positivity in the sense of where people have taken it, because it's very crazy and off and kind of delusional. I don't believe in body positivity in the sense of, you know, I'm fat, I don't need to lose weight, you know, love my body. Like, that's stupid. Okay, no one really believes this besides fat people, okay, who want to make themselves feel better. No one believes this, okay? I don't look in the mirror and be like, I love being fat. Like, no. I look in the mirror and I say, okay, I like this about myself. I like my shape. I do need to lose a few pounds. Girl, you need to eat a few salads. You know, I talk to myself, and I'm always on the journey to better myself. I don't, you know, live in delusion, okay? So we need to make sure that body positivity doesn't take us down the road of getting fatter and bigger if you're plus size like me, or that body positivity doesn't cause you to walk out of the house looking like a fool, okay? So take note of your shape and dress your shape. Play up your best parts of your body. If you have great legs, play up your legs. If you have great arms, showcase those arms. If you have a nice ample chest, you know, play that up. Let's not go too low cut on the first date, because you don't want the guy to be looking at your boobs instead of trying to get to know you and what you're about, and how you're a classy, elegant lady who carries herself with respect. You know, you don't want the guy all in your boobs. You know, you want him to look at your pretty face, you know, smile, you know, enjoy yourself. But that's another video. I'm going to do a video about dating etiquette. That will be another video. All right, so the first thing you need to think about when you are dressing for a date, besides your body type, besides your shape, is your environment, okay? So this will depend on what you decide to wear. You have to think, are we going to a sporting event? Are we going to a romantic restaurant? Are we going to, you know, a concert? Are we going to the movies? Although I absolutely hate movie dates. I mean, who goes to the movies on a first date? You're watching a movie, so you're not talking and getting to know each other. It's crazy that people go on movie dates. I mean, you do that like in college when you're a kid, like when you don't know any better. But adults, you know, you can't really get to know somebody on a movie date because you're watching a movie. But that's another topic too. But think about where you're going. Is it a day date? Is it a night date? Are you going to a low-key casual restaurant, or are you going to a more upscale establishment? You know, are you going to 5-star? Are you going to 3-star? So these are all things that you really want to consider when you are dressing for your date, okay? All right. Oh, I am over the words. Let me move myself. Okay. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is staying true to who you are as a woman. This is a part of being feminine and enjoying being a woman and using our sensuality and what's unique about us as a woman, because that's what femininity is all about. Femininity is really about being free and about being able to say what we want and say what we need and get those things into our lives. And it's also about our personal style. It's about how we carry ourselves. And you should never feel like you cannot be yourself on a date. I mean, obviously, you want to be on your best behavior because, we're all sending our representatives at first, until we get to know someone and we feel comfortable with letting them in into our little quirkiness and things about ourselves. But when it comes to style, that's not something that you need to hide or be ashamed of. Everybody has their own unique flair and their own unique style. And stand out. Don't be afraid to stand out. If you love color, wear color. Just don't look like a clown. Wear that color. If you love certain silhouettes and you're into certain things and you have a certain edginess and a certain style, as long as it's appropriate for the environment, go for it. Don't try to be someone that you are not. Be yourself on a date. Let your personality shine through in your clothes, in how elegant you are, in how classy you are. And if you love colors or different types of items that you enjoy wearing, if you're a statement earrings girl or a statement necklace girls, or you love heels, or you love sandals, if it's appropriate for the weather and the time of year, be who you are. Stand out. Don't try to blend in. Find a style where you can stand out without being obnoxious. See, that's the problem with, people. Some people just go too far with their individuality. And what we understand, people who are navigating in society, is we have to teeter the line of going too far, but also being an individual. And so if you want to make it in this world, you have to play the game. There's no way you're going to make it not playing the game. A lot of people like to equate themselves to celebrities, to influencers, to people who have the freedom to look like a clown on an everyday basis. Regular women, we don't have that liberty to put on clown face every day and go out into society and be chosen and be selected and be praised and be doted. That's an online thing. That's a whole different world than actually living in reality when you have a professional job, or when you're dating a man who may have a professional job or a certain type of lifestyle, and you have to kind of fit into that world. We have to learn how to play the game of life. And it's not about being fake. It's about doing what it takes to get what you want in life. And so stay true to your personal style. Have fun with it. Just don't go too crazy, okay? All right, so the next tip that I want to give you for how to dress on a date is don't wear anything that you can't walk in, that you can't eat in, or that you can't breathe in, okay? That is silly. I hate to see a girl stumbling along in heels that she cannot walk in. And haven't we all been there? We all put a pair of heels on at one point in time in our life, and we knew good and well we could not walk in those heels. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself, ladies. Wear shoes, break them heels in, okay? Because some places that a man may take you may require heels. I mean, if he's going to take you to a play or to the opera or to, some type of an event where it's going to be black tie, or it's going to be, something where you have to wear formal wear, obviously you're not going to be able to not wear heels. So if you have a date that's going to require heels, you need to go into a store, you need to try those heels on, you need to make sure the heel height is one that you can actually walk around in. You need to break those babies in, walk around the house, put some socks on so that you're not stumbling around. There's nothing elegant or classy about a woman stumbling in her heels. So make sure that you have shoes that are comfortable, that you can walk in. Don't wear an outfit so tight. Don't put your tightest pair of Spanx on where you're walking funny and you're wiggling around and, no. You need to make sure that you are comfortable in your clothing. Wear something that you can eat in. And when you go on a date, be mindful of what you order. You probably don't want to order spaghetti where you're slopping it all around and then you get stains all over your dress. Be mindful of what you eat on a first date because you don't know this guy. You're not comfortable with him. You're just getting to know each other. And so you don't want to order things that might be messy. So just keep that in mind as well when you're on a first date, when you're making your first impressions, when you're trying to get in there pretty much. Okay. The last thing I want to talk about before I talk about the next part of this series, which is what to wear to particular places, is have fun and be confident on your dates. Now, a lot of times women are just so nervous. You know, they're just so nervous when they go out on a date. You look uncomfortable. Part of looking good in your outfit is being comfortable with yourself and being confident in yourself when you're around a man. You know, you want to be relaxed, be able to be soft, be able to really enjoy the moment. I mean, you're out on a date. Dating is fun. Dating is exciting. Dating is a chance to connect with someone that you may not have ever seen before, or that you may know, but y'all are going to connect on a deeper level, building a friendship. And so you need to be confident. You need to have fun. You need to be relaxed. Don't try to impress this man. The job of the man is to impress us, not vice versa, okay? We're not going on a date trying to impress a man. The man is trying to impress us. That's why he's taking us out, to impress us. And so our job is just to go and look good. We need to look good, smell good, and have a good disposition, smile, be friendly, and just be ready to have a great time and have great conversation. We don't need to go trying to impress anyone. We are impressing just by stepping out of our house with our fabulous outfit that we chose for the evening and being fun, and you know, that's what you go on a date for, is to have fun. So if you're all nervous and pulling on your clothes and you're not comfortable, you're not going to look good. You're going to look not like a grown, sophisticated, graceful woman. Okay. All right. So that is all I have for you for how to select your outfit. Now I'm going to talk to you about how I'm going to finish this series. Okay. So the rest of this series, partly will be done on Patreon and part will be done here. So the next part of the series will be talking specifically about what to wear to specific places on a date. Okay. So I didn't want to do it all in one video because it would have been a super long video. I just wanted to give you a guideline, kind of a rule book to use when you are dressing for a date. Remember, environment, think about where you're going and what would be appropriate to wear to that environment. Don't go too sexy or too trashy on the first date. You're sending out the wrong message. You're sending out, I want to have intercourse with you, not actually get to know you and possibly build a relationship one day. Okay, so you don't want to send out that message unless you do. Some women, that's all they want out of life. So if all you're looking for is a quick lay, then yeah, go ahead and wear your trashiest outfit you can find. All right. All right. The third thing you want to remember is to have fun, to be confident. Don't be nervous. Just have a good time with it. Have fun with it. The fourth thing you want to remember is to stay true to your personal style. Don't try to create a whole new style to impress a guy. Stay true. If you like color, wear color. If you like a certain type of silhouette and you're into a certain style because you have a unique style, go with that. Just don't go too crazy. Don't try too hard. Pull back a little bit. After you look in the mirror, you're looking at your outfit, pull back a little bit and say, okay, this might be a little too much, and take off your shape and for your body type. There's nothing worse than seeing wearing an outfit that looks absolutely disgusting on her. That is not attractive. No masculine man is going to find that attractive. Keyword masculine. And you're just not going to win in the love game when you look sloppy and you don't care about your shape and how you are putting clothes on your body. All right. The second part of this series will be all about what to wear to different environments. If you have some suggestions on specific date looks that you want me to work on, go ahead and put them in the comment section. And those people, of course, who are in my Patreon, who are leveling up, you will have first dibs on the type of video that I do. So if you have a specific date look that you want me to work on, such as a date look for a sporting event, or a date look for a 5-star restaurant, or a date look for a casual restaurant, or a date look for maybe you're going to a social or a party, there are many places people have first dates. or even if you are meeting for coffee, I wouldn't consider that a date. I would consider that a consultation. That's a consultation to decide if we're going to go on a date, maybe, you know. There, I can give you tips on what I would wear to those things. All right, so we'll do that in my Patreon community. If you have a specific look that you want me to come and do and showcase here on YouTube, make sure you comment what type of date look you want me to do, and I will come and do that date look for you. So join us over on Patreon if you want to support us, or if you are on your level up journey, or if you're just a fabulous diva and you want to be a part of the fashion community. That's where we will be. And that's it for this video, you guys. I will be back with another part to this series, and that will be all about dating etiquette, how to behave on a date, how to carry yourself. Because I don't think a lot of women understand that, you know, there is a certain way we should be carrying ourselves, especially if you're over the age of 30. There should be some growth in how you carry yourself and how you conduct yourself on a date, especially when it's with a guy who is high quality, who you think could be a prospect for a future with. Okay, you don't want to rush into that, but you know, we date for the purpose of marriage over here. So I want to be clear on that. I don't believe in dating to date. I don't believe in dating for a quick hookup session. We date with the purpose of marriage. That's the point of dating. To get married. I don't know of any other purpose for dating besides to get married. So if you're not dating with the purpose of getting married, then I'm not your girl. You might want to find some other people who are dating for hooking up, who are dating for living together, who are dating for other purposes. I am speaking of dating in the purpose for actually getting married one day down the line. Okay, that's the only purpose to date. So if that's not your purpose for dating, then, you know, I'm not your girl. You might want to find someone else who you can relate like dating for, you know. All right. So I will see you for part 2 of this series, which and like I said, leave a comment below if you have a specific look that you want me to do for the dating series. Okay. So I will see you in my next video, you guys. Bye. Y'all didn't have any questions, right? Wait, let me check that. I was about to leave before checking questions. Okay, I think I have one question here. Hold on. Let's see. It's Kat, my girl Kat. Hey, Kat. So, Kat, you says, Kim, can you address the issue with possibly being prepared to pay? Because some guys think girls are only going on dates for free meals. Oh, yes. And I will include that in my dating etiquette video, you guys. Make sure that you bring your own money when you go on a date, okay? Never go on a date where you don't have a credit card or you don't have money. If you don't have any money, do not go on a date, okay? Because you might get to that restaurant and it might be a beta male, you know, it might be a feminine male who doesn't understand he's supposed to pay on the first date, you know. So if you run into that situation, you want to make sure you have money. So if you don't have any money, don't go on the date, okay? Because you don't want to be in a situation where you are sitting there trying to figure out how you're going to pay for your meal, all right? So I would assume that this wouldn't happen to most of you, because most of you should kind of understand how to attract a man that understands he's supposed to pay. You know, you could kind of see that in his character and how he interacts with you and how he asks you out. You know, there are signs, but make sure you bring your own money. You know, you don't want to be in that kind of situation. So that's a good topic, and I will talk about that in the dating etiquette video, Kat. Thank you so much for adding that to the topic. All right, guys, so I'm going to go get out of here. I will see you in my next video. Leave your suggestions for date looks that you want me to come do. And I will also be doing that in the private community. All right, guys, bye.